Hey guys, how are you doing today? What's up? My name is Laura, and in the YouTube world, I go by Crafty Chef Diamond. I hope everybody's doing well today, and I am here to have diet soda in Georgia, the peach country. Yeah. So, coffee time is over with. It's late afternoon, and I was going to try to film this early this morning, and it just wasn't happening. So I'm here right now. So welcome everybody. So I have some chef notes before we get started, and I'd like to welcome the new subscribers to the channel. Nana the One, Katrina's Crazy Adventures, Shelly B, Kathy Noble, Roxanne Hendricks, Susan's Diamond Paints, Holly Berry, Carla Pearsons, Ann Stanilli. I apologize if I messed that up. Jill, no last name, just Jill. And then here's another one that don't know. Maybe you can help pronounce it for me one day. Gian Giotti Computer. I know I probably messed that up, but welcome guys, welcome so much. A special thank you to Richard Realman Craft 2 for doing a great shout out for me the other day. And he has a wonderful channel. I will link his channel down below in the description box. He diamond paints. He has a book channel. He does cross stitch and some beautiful cross stitch, and he makes some fantastic jewelry, guys. Please go check his channel out. He's wonderful. And what I like is he is a huge Disney fan, which I am myself. I go to Disney every year, and you're never too old for Disney. Never too old for Disney. So, I think that's and everything that he does is just fantastic. Not only that, he really gets into horror books, and he does horror diamond paintings, and I love it. It's great. I like how everybody has a different theme, or the way that they diamond paint, or what type of crafting themes that people do. It's just fascinating. So thank you so much, Richard. Thank you so much for the shout out. And you guys, please, like I said, I'll have him linked down below, and go visit him. He is wonderful. So I'm trying to go by some of my notes. Usually I start making notes and then I screw it all up. But excuse me, the soda is like coming up. All right, so last week I drew a name for my 200 subscriber giveaway, and boy, this you guys have jumped this week. We're almost hitting 250, very close. I think 2 subscribers away from hitting 250. So I am well on my way to 300. I hope I don't jinx my way through it. So the winner was Muttnut's Crazy World, and her name is Michelle. It took me forever to find out what her name is. So, because I always tell her, I'll see her in different, some of the lives that I go to, and I can't make it to all the lives, but some of them I do try to pop into, because some of them are so late at night. It's just not my schedule. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I got things to do, and yeah, so I'll just leave it at that. And she's a wonderful gal. She has a channel as well, so go check out Muttnut's Crazy World. Kitchen talk. I had a pretty busy week, and I got a new spreadsheet. Usually when a new menu comes out, and I do have a new menu coming out for the month of March, what I'm going to serve for the whole month goes out to the parents, and then they pick what days, that they want their children to have. And then it gets processed through the office, and then it comes back to me. And then I take all of those that have been processed, and I go and by hand log everybody down that's not on my meal plan but wants to order for that particular day. So they decided when I came back from vacation, I don't know what happened. I made a huge mess up on my order forms, and it was a simple fix. And I just gave my paperwork to the administrator, and I said, "Look, just check my notes, compare my notes to your notes to make sure I have the right head count, because I printed the wrong sheet for the counts." And then I had some kids on there that had left the school and some kids that joined the school. So anyways, he decided that he was going to make me a spreadsheet, and it would do all my counts and everything for me, which is wonderful. And so he finished that up. The menu went out, it was processed, and then I received all my paperwork back on Friday. We were going to have a meeting on Friday morning, and it just didn't happen. I was too busy. He was too busy. And he says, "I just put everything in your work box in the workroom." And I said, "Okay, I'll look over it on the weekend." And I says, but I told him, I says, "I did see it sometime in the afternoon." Oh, there I go bumping here. Every time. There's always going to be a bump no matter what. So I told him, I said, "The counts don't look right. They look really low. I'm used to having anywhere between 55 to 60. And I said, "Did you add the rescues in there? Did you add more of the faculty?" And he says there might be some glitches in there. And yeah, so I'll recount everything because the counts look a little off. So I'm excited for that, because now I don't have to manually count everything. I mean, I had to count each shift and all that kind of stuff. So that now I just have to take my numbers and process it through for my note card that I post on the wall every day, that I refer to what I need for the day. So a lot of cooks or chefs, they put their cooking card in their pocket. I can't. I just take masking tape, I shove it on the wall, tape it to the wall, and that's how I check off what I need to do for the day as my timeline for the day. Everybody has to find what works good for you. So that's great. I'm happy about the new spreadsheet. So also, while I was away on vacation, I'm still talking about vacation. We're going into March. But anyways, my kitchen was shut down, from December when we went on Christmas break, and then while I was away. And while I was away, we had construction going on. I guess I better start whipping, right? I always like to chat, but forget about the whip. It's because the camera's like right in my face, everybody. So I'm up here in my craft kitchen. Welcome to my craft kitchen, everybody. You don't see a whole lot, but this is my little handmade table, and I will be having diamond stickers on it pretty soon. And then I'm going to shellac it again to hold those stickers so they don't come off, because everybody in our diamond painting world are sending me stickers. So I want to decorate my table. So there I get sidetracked. I'm the hamster, and I love to get sidetracked. Okay, so anyways, so the kitchen was shut down. Plus we had to do construction. I needed a new grease trap. And so the grease trap is great. No smells. It's perfect. It's a little bit smaller. They had a lot of problems pulling out the old one because they had it cemented in. And so they had to make the box larger, but the actual unit is a little bit smaller, but a little bit longer. So anyways, it was starting to smell. Usually when your tank starts to get full, it'll throw off an odor, because you have to rinse hot water down your sinks every day, and that gets the grease moving in the grease trap. So then, and I have other sinks that are on the other side of the kitchen that you have to put bleach and stuff down on once a month, because some of those sinks I don't use all the time, and I just have cutting boards that are custom cut for those sinks. It's just I use my three well sink a lot, and then I have my sanitation sink. But anyways, so the tank was getting full, and I told Tiffany, you better give them a call, tell them to come do a dump, because normally we do 4 dumps a year. And it says, knowing that this is a little bit smaller tank, you need to call them and come do a dump. So anyways, on Friday, she came down into the kitchen. She says, "Grease trap people are here." I'm like, "Oh, okay, no problem." And so the guy came in, and they bring in this huge hose. And a lot of times we do have it in the contract if they're going to dump the tank, they have to dump it early in the morning when school starts, because the smell is, I don't know if you guys have ever worked in a restaurant before or you've ever been near a grease trap. When you pop that lid and they get out their huge hose to suck up all that nasty combined grease that you have used for the last 2 months, is nasty. It's very nasty. I mean, it's a wretched smell that if you're close to it, you're going to chuck, totally chuck. And so anyways, the guy came downstairs and we both looked at each other like, I know you. Where do I know you from? And he says, I'll be right back. And he has this beautiful smile. And after he left, I was like, I know you from somewheres. Where do I know you? So anyways, he came back down and he was thinking the same thing I was thinking. And he's like, what is your name? And I said, my name is Laura. And he goes, I know you. And I go, I know you too. And I can't figure out. I go, what is your name? And he says, Oscar. And I went, Oscar. Oh my gosh. We used to cook together years ago. Oh my gosh. It just, all these memories just came right back. When I started working with him, I was in the front of the house and then transferred to the back of the house. And we worked together. We did fast line cooking together. And it's like, wow. I think it was like 12 years ago. Is crazy. And he's like, he goes, what did you do after you left? I said, well, I did my education and came back and stayed home for a little bit. Well, I worked maybe part-time. And then, I found that, I go to this church and they decided when the church remodeled, that's when we had just a regular church kitchen where it was just a stove. It looked like a kitchen in your house, but now we have a professional kitchen. And they decided that's when they wanted to do the hot lunch program and everything. And then, of course, that's where I came in. So I'm their first chef in the school. So, but yeah, I mean, we had some great talks. For that little bit while he was there. So I was like, a small world. It was wonderful to see him. And then we caught up on some of the past employees, and yeah, it was great. And I hope the next time that my tank gets dumped, I don't know if it'll get dumped again before the end of the school year, because I'm off for the summertime. And that we get to see each other, but they always send a different driver. So maybe when they see the request, he'll be able to come over and dump the tank and we can have a conversation. So that was exciting. It's nice when you forget about somebody and then poof, there they are. Oop, there they are. Yeah, it was great. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. The grease trap. Okay, so next week I am going to start working on my April menu. All of you, I think I said in my last whip and chat in Las Vegas, we had coffee in Las Vegas last week, that I'm going to pick some of your guys' fantastic meals ideas that you sent to me, and I'm going to put them on my menu, and I will let you guys know which ones I selected. Some of the ones that you guys talked about were kind of ones that I already have on my menus because they were already kid-friendly. I think, I can't remember. Either it's Enza's Diamond Painting Gallery or Scrap and Sylvia. I don't know. One of you guys had the mozzarella and basil pizza. Oh, I want to do that so much, but I don't think the children would eat that. I think it would be a perfect pizza for me to do for the staff. And then just these kids, they're just stuck on cheese. They grow up on cheese pizza. Until you start introducing different flavors on their palate, they're just going to do cheese. Even pepperoni. I have some children that want pepperoni, but a good portion of them, they just want cheese pizza. Okay. But that's okay. That's all right. I'm cool with it. Like tomorrow is food hall day, and it is Domino's Pizza day, and all I have to do is make chocolate chip cookies, or I haven't decided, or snickerdoodles. I don't know which one. All I have to do is make some cookies tomorrow, do a veggie blend and some fruit, and I'm out of there early. I'll leave the school at 11 o'clock to go pick up the Domino's pizza, and I have to be back. I'm usually back within 5 minutes because it's just down the street. And then serve all the pizza, and then I'm out of there early, get the dishes done, and then I'm going to go to the supply store and start getting everything for March, for at least the first 2 weeks of March. So, okay, I didn't even tell you guys what I'm working on. So these are the stickers from I know I'm not going to say it right. Everybody says it different. It's I'm just going to call it Timu, or some of them call it Timu. All right, I'm just going to call it Timu. You guys all know what it is. I've had people ask about these. I've told everybody when I did my unbagging, if there's any items that you like, I would get the link. I should have done the links no matter what. You live and learn, and I know that, let me get, Sissy, where's your name at? Kathy Noble, if you're watching, I have searched and searched for the SpongeBob, and they're not available. And I think, I don't know if Temu is kind of like AliExpress. When it's gone, or like the dollar store. Once it's gone, you might see it again, and you might not see it again. So it is not available, but I keep checking every day. So I am working on these stickers for the children. For school, because I do hand them out food stickers for their birthdays, and they get a lollipop. Those stickers are almost gone. So so that's what I'm working on. And this is the other set. You get two sides. I had to cut it because I didn't want to have the full sheet. Okay, so that's that. That's what I'm working on. And somebody else asked me, where is it? This also. This huge tray, nice tray. I haven't used it yet because I'm like stuck on this little guy. He's easy to move up and downstairs, but I will be using this for my next project. So let's see, I didn't write their name down because I think if I had more than 3 people ask me about this tray, then I'm just going to mention it. This tray came in a small zip around container that I showed everybody, and this one here, and then you have the little bottles, the smaller one, okay, and it came in with all the other stuff at the top that's in the little pouch. I did search the site, and I have not found separate trays like this, but once I do, I will send you a message and let you know that I found it, and hopefully I can give you an item number and kind of go from there. Okay, so got that done. Okay, crafting this week, and I forgot to bring my picture up here. So I have had a few finishes, and I'm going to do another video with my finishes for the month of February. I did finish the canvas from Diamond Art Club, The Captain. I did post it on Instagram, so if you want to go look at it, that's, go ahead. And then the Valentine's tree that was gifted to me from Cindy Love and Sparkles. I stopped what I was doing because I just felt that she got it for me as a gift, and I did it right away since it was Valentine's and it fit the theme. Diana loves colors. She did give me a snow one. So I'm sorry, Diana, it hasn't snowed here. I didn't feel like I wasn't in the mood, but I will do your canvas. I promise. I promise. Okay, I will say we did have a little bit of snow yesterday. We had huge flakes. We got an hour's worth of it, and I was so tired. I laid on the couch, and I was watching the big snowflakes fall down, and then I passed out. So I didn't sleep well on Friday night. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just didn't get back to bed, and I tried to lay back down. You guys know how that goes when I just couldn't. I didn't feel like diamond paint or anything. I just kind of went on my phone and looked at some of the stuff that was going on. All right. So What else? Okay, so then I finished the Valentine's tree. I did start I started and finished a 4-piece animal crystal set, and that was from Temu, and they turned out really good. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Um, and then on Friday, I went to a friend's house so she could teach me how to crochet, and I have a story behind it. And she had me start the basic chain, and I can show you that. This is a whip and chat show and tell. Okay. My homework is to do this whole ball in a chain stitch, and I guess that's the very first stitch that you learn. So this is my chain stitch, and she said by the time I'm done with it, I should be able to go around my house or around the church. But I have a problem. I have a huge problem. I have arthritis in this thumb right here. It's really painful. So I guess what you need to do, because she told me I need to keep my fingers like this. Remember, this is like a duck. And then so this goes like this. And then she said that these 3 fingers, you hold on to this and this. So then when you take the hook and then you go around like this and pull back, well, you got to use your thumb, and the pain is unreal. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. So you could see where some of my chain is quite good, but then when my thumb starts to act up, you could see where it gaps. I have gaps in there. Again, it gets good, then it gets gappy, then it gets good, then it gets gappy again. Because I told her, I says, I can only do it for so long, and then the pain it's like shooting pain. And she told me today, maybe this is not the craft for you. What she goes, this is what happens when you get old. I go, I know. I do take medication for it, and the doctor said, actually, it's kind of like arthritis / with a bone spur. Bone calcium is growing on top of it, and I'm grateful that it's my left hand, because this is my knife hand, and this is what I do all my chopping with, and I use this hand to scoop up everything with, so that I'm okay with that. So she said this might not be the craft for you. She goes, because at first I told her to teach me how to knit, and she says even if you were knitting, you have to have both hands and you have to have both thumbs. So let me get this all winded up here, and so we're gonna meet next Friday and see how things go. I told her I have a hand brace, and I'm going to try the hand brace because it has like a metal plate in the hand brace that the doctor gave me that will keep, when my hand the thumb gets really painful, that it'll straighten your thumb out. So she goes, I don't know if you're going to be able to crochet like that. I said, okay, well, we'll give it a try. And the reason why I wanted to learn how to crochet, it's a new craft, and I am Crafty Chef Diamond, got to put a little bit of craft in there. Rose Prophet came up with a great idea with some of her other friends, that she'd get a whole group of people together, and whoever participates in it, they all make squares, and she sent out instructions and everything. Now, I have not joined the group officially yet, because I told her I needed to take crochet classes. I don't know how long it's going to take for you to collect these squares. You need to make 32 squares. So I told Hetty, this is my friend that was going to teach me how to crochet and everything. So I told Hetty that we have to make 32 squares. Well, she started knitting, and she made these squares. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so she made me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. She made 9 squares. And some of them are really cool. Wait till you see this one square. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? Okay. So she made those, and she was going to teach me how, because she's like, do you want to learn to crochet? Do you want to learn to knit? Because at first it was in the class. So anyways, let me backtrack. Okay. So now you have to make these squares and then you make these squares, and what they do is you make 32 squares, And then the 32 people or the participants in the program, you keep one square out of your 32, and the other 31, you're going to keep. Wait, did I say that right? Okay, you're going to keep one. The rest you send out to the addresses, and then they send you a square. Then you're going to take all those squares from all over around the world, and you're going to patch it together, and then you give it to, they picked a hospice. Now, whether I have to send that to Australia or you pick a hospice organization in your local area and give them a blanket from around the world. So this is really great and everything, but this is the hard part. And I think I made a decision. I've had come up with a decision. Okay, so if I have to mail out, let's say it is 32 squares that I have to mail out, average postage is going to be $8. That's not including if I have to send it out international. If it's international, it's going to be, I'm going to say anywhere between $15 to $20, depending on what international country you're going to send it to. I know if it's going to the UK, it's going to cost a fortune. I don't really know about Australia, Ireland, all those other places until I get to the post office and they tell me, because of course it's by weight and by size. And if you're not in the right size, they bop you up to the next size. Okay. So, and of course you're going to send off your square, and then you probably put a letter in there, and you might put a little pieces of candy. You know, that stuff just kind of adds up. So I figured $8 a piece, not including international. So just to send those out, just the postage alone is $256. Okay. That, you know, it's a great project to do. It really is, but it's not in my pocketbook, you guys. It's really not. And that's only postage. Only postage. That's not all the yarn that I'm going to need to make the 32 squares. So I really, if it was, you know, if there was a group of people here in Virginia and we all did the exchange through the United States Post Office, it wouldn't be that bad. Or if we all live locally. I think it's wonderful to receive a blanket for somebody who's in need from all over the world. So what I'm going to do is continue to try to learn how to crochet, whether it's going to pan out or not on my thumb. I don't know. But these squares that Hetty donated, and she did make a gray one. Let me show you the gray one. Isn't that beautiful? She does beautiful work, and she makes wool socks. Oh, her socks are just gorgeous. So anyways, I'm going to take these squares, and I asked her, I'm going to send them to Rose in Australia. So Rose, if you're watching this video, you're going to be receiving some squares in the mail, and hopefully maybe you could add it to your blanket. So you'll get a little bit of Virginia, you know, in your blanket, or if you're making a couple of blankets, you'll have 9 or 10 squares to add to your blanket. And I wish it wasn't that costly, but it is. So I really didn't think about the math of it and everything. It's really a good gesture, and I just wish it was more local. I didn't really think about all of that. And I don't know if some of the participants thought about it. And if you had, I mean, I don't have, if I had $300 to throw out, it's not throwing it out. It's all for a good cause. I just don't have it. I really don't. Even if it was in small increments. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. So, okay. So then, next month is my birthday month. And last year, my husband ordered me 2 canvases from, Uniquely Yours Down Under. One was a Jasmine Beckett Griffith, Snow White and Alice. And it just turned out beautiful. And then I ordered a Rose Prophet, and I worked the canvas. It didn't turn out very good, but that's okay. They gave me we got everything worked out. They gave me a replacement canvas, and I haven't started it yet. So now I went ahead and I ordered 2 canvases. Rose Prophet is now, has her own diamond painting business. Do I have 9 out here? And so I ordered 2 canvases from her, and I don't know. I know, Shaz, if you're watching this, I haven't downloaded the program for pictures yet, so my apologies. And if there's a glare, my apologies again. One day I'll get it together. I promise I will. Okay. Let's see here. I love children. I really do. So if you guys can see that, I ordered the little boy. His name is Zachary. And then I ordered the little girl, blowing bubbles. And her name is, it just says blowing bubbles. They're both 60 by 60. I ordered round acrylic, or my husband did. And he threw some ABs in there, I guess. So that's on order, and it should be here in 4 to 8 weeks. So she said her orders are backed up right now, and she was real cool about it to make sure everything was up front. She sent me a voice message today, and everything's cool. So that's what I'm getting for my birthday from my husband. I'm excited. And let's see. Temu did get a hold of me, guys, to see if I want to be an affiliate. I haven't answered them yet. The answer is pretty much looking like yes. But what I wanted to do is, I did order a lot of products from them, but I want to work with the products first. Like, I want to see how well the stickers come out. I did the 4 crystal animals. Those turned out really great. I ordered some other diamond paintings. I want to at least do 1 full diamond painting before I make that decision. Before I become an affiliate with them, I want to make sure that I enjoy their product. I am going to make another order, and I'm going to order some kitchen stuff, and I want to test it out. And yeah, so I mean, before that's just what I want to do. I probably will become an affiliate, but again, I want to be a person that joins it after I've actually tried and used the product, before I just jump into it and say, yeah, I'm going to do it no matter what. I'm not in it to get the free stuff. I'm in it if I like the products that they sell. You know, I haven't tried the diamond painting pin yet. Now this is one of the bags. And then we went camping, and I put all our medications in there, and I put some toiletries in there. So far the bags work really good. So I have to say yes to that. So far, everything that I've purchased from them, I enjoy. But I do want to order some stickers. I want to see how well the stickers are. Yes, I've seen them unbagged on from other channels, but I want to see how I like it. So that's what I'm going to do first. And then, you know, some of you guys received some Valentine cards from me over Valentine's Day. And I couldn't send any international because in order for me to do that right now at my post office from Virginia to the UK and other areas, it's running $2.40. It was $1.40 and it doubled in price. So I thought, well, when the prices go down, I'll get it sent out. I have a couple boxes that need to go out internationally, and I'm hoping that the prices will go down. And I know in the UK there's been a lot of mailing issues. They say it's the Royal Mail. I don't know anything about Royal Mail, but I just know every time that I send something to my friend Tinker, it's very expensive. And the last time I sent stuff, it costs more to send it than what the value was inside the box, but it's the memory value inside the box that counts. So people that are waiting on things from me internationally, bear with me. It's rough. It's really rough. I mean, it's almost like a paycheck or so. I'm just kidding. I mean, it is. It's really, we're talking a good dinner out and maybe 2 6-packs of Diet Coca-Cola to send something out. I mean, we went out to lunch today after church, and that was an easy $75 just for 2 people. Prices are just crazy right now. Okay. So anyways, I sent this one individual a Valentine card, and it's kind of weird because she's been off of YouTube for a little while, and she came back and she did 2 whip and chats and kind of like catching everybody up on what's happened since December. And she was telling everybody about one of her Walmart orders that they messed up on, or missing items. That's all I'm going to say, missing items. Excuse me. So anyways, and I'm like, wow, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I have never done grocery delivery, and I don't think I'll ever, because I'm always out, shopping for the kids. So I'm just on the road. I feel like the Brady Bunch sometimes, the Brady mom, Miss Brady or Alice, when it comes to the food. So anyways, then I get a message from her, a private message, and she said, you sent me a you sent me something in the mail. She says, but I got an empty envelope. I'm like, wow. She just had this happen from Walmart, and then she got an empty envelope from me, and I sent her a message back, and I'm like, wow, I'm so sorry. I said, I just sent you a card and some stickers. That's all. And because she says that's the thought that counts. And her card got raped, because I told her, I says, was it open? And she goes, it looked like it was open, because I didn't lick it. A lot of them, I don't like to lick it because it tastes horrible. So I just took the stickers, some other stickers, and I just sealed it with those stickers. And I told her, I said, one of the stickers, they were puffy. And she says maybe they thought it was a gift card, and that was their way to, steal what was in the inside. It's so horrible. I just don't get people at all. So then she made a comment on her video. She says, I do all these diamond paintings, and I enjoy doing them, but what do you do afterwards? And my comment back to her, and I was busy, and I still have to finish listening to the rest of her video and probably go back and recomment on both of the videos, because I was just doing it really quick. And because she knows that I listen to her while I'm working, or, sporadic. I just need to go back in and reapply my messages. And I just haven't had that time yet. And I'm so sorry if I haven't gotten back to you. It's hard getting back to everybody. You guys, I love to chew gum. You guys pop out videos so fast, faster than I can chew my gum. I mean, next thing I know is boom, 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 boom. I'm getting all these notifications. I'm like, geez, all these videos. I'll never get caught up. Never, never. Okay, so anyways, she left a message, and my message to her is, some of my stuff, I sell it. I go to craft shows and I sell it. And if they want a frame or something, then I'll get them to pay for the canvas or whatever I'm asking for. And if you want me to frame it, I'll hold on to the canvas and your check, and I'll go get it framed, and then then I'll invoice you an additional this or that, or you can take it and you can get your own frame. And so she's willing to give those to me, and she's going to send them in the mail. And I told her I would help out with the postage. And so that's what we're going to do. She said she got 2 boxes, and I can't remember what painting she's going to send me, because I'm getting ready for spring fling, and there's going to be a couple of craft shows going forward. And what I do is I have one of those big, huge clothing racks, and everything will be, like you guys hang up your canvases, and I'll hang up the canvases, and then I go to the laundromat and I buy the clothing bags, and each diamond painting will be draped in a clothing bag, so people can go through everything. And of course, I'll have all my crystals, my diamonds, and stuff like that, keychains and all that good stuff. And then yeah, and that's how I enjoy doing it. I have fun. You meet new people, you see other crafts, you can barter with other people. You just like, oh, I'll take this painting. Do you find a diamond painting that you would like, or something? Yeah. So one year I did really good. Actually, last summer I had like 5 or 6 baseball caps that I ordered from GBFKE, and those people, I sold them for $25. I think I paid $8 for them. You're never going to get your labor of love out of the work that you do on a diamond painting. But if you don't plan on putting it on your wall, and you're just going to store it in a box, you can at least sell the canvas for the price that you paid for it. Add your shipping and handling in there. I know a lot of you, I am one that I try to buy more so I don't have to pay for shipping and handling. And at a couple of companies, it's pretty easy. You can get quite a few diamond paintings, and you don't have to pay for shipping and handling. You can still charge them shipping and handling and still make a profit, and then add 30 or 40% onto it, and it feeds your addiction, or you can buy, and it pays for, it pays for your crafting table. I don't have to pay taxes on it. And yeah, or sometimes they'll ask for you to do a percentage to donate to the school, and you still pay like $20 for a table. We have uh, we have flea markets up at the campsite that we have every holiday. For On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can have your craft shows or garage sales or anything like that. And then some of my other paintings that say I had those mystery boxes that you got from Easy Whim. I have a lot of them that I didn't do, and the kids love it. And I just teach them how to diamond paint. We'll go up to the rotunda, and I'll show them how to diamond paint, and they'll pick out what they want, and I give them their tray and get them started, and I'll collect $10 from them, and then they have a good craft, and they're out of their parents' hair for at least 2 hours because I'll sit there and diamond paint with them too. So see, I'm just chatting and not whipping. That's just me. It's hard, it's really hard to talk and diamond paint at the same time. I guess it would be something I need to practice on. Okay, so that was that. And I would have said her name, but I didn't talk to her first. So anyways, talked about spreadsheets. Okay, what's going on in my home life besides work? I had my military ID expired because it's my birthday month coming up, and so they do have a new military ID card that came out. It just looks like your regular active duty ID cards now. They even have color on it. I've had black and white and this ugly putrid pinkish color. Actually, it's flesh tone color for so many years, and now I have a white one, and the picture is colored. Whoa, I was really excited about that. It looks like a mug shot because I'm wearing a black chef jacket. My hair's pulled back because I had to leave work early. But that's okay. They only see it at the gate. They really don't want to see your picture. They just want you to scan the back of it to make sure that your ID card is active and that you don't have anything pending. So that is done. On Friday next week, on March 3rd, which is my sister's birthday, I have an 8 o'clock appointment with DMV. I have to get my new driver's license. And yeah, I got to make sure I have all. It has to be that I'm getting the new approved driver's license where I can now travel not over the world. I still have to get my passport updated, and that just expired. So everything in my life is expiring. My eyes need to be checked. Everything needs to be checked. Yeah. So anyways, that gets done on Friday. And then during the week, my bathroom light went out, and my husband has the master bathroom. I like to use the guest bathroom upstairs. We don't have a lot of guests that come, and when we do have visitors, I go back into the master bathroom, and we share a bathroom together. So we have 3 bathrooms in the house, but we use the one downstairs for downstairs. One is like my makeup room. That's my alcove, and I even have it painted purple. Purple's my favorite color. So anyways, the lights went out. One light burned out, and I had those tulip type lights that go down this way. Well, the middle one, it burned out. I told Joe, I said, hey, fix my light. He's like, okay. So he got me a new light bulb, and it was really bright. I said, oh, Joe, it just doesn't work right. I said, like my equilibrium is off. You got this bright light in the middle, 2 dim lights on the end. Can you just change all the lights? And he's like, okay. So he changed all the lights, and I went upstairs to go take my makeup off for the night. And I looked in there, and it was so bright. And I looked at myself, and I screamed. I went, give me back the dim lights. I can see the real me. And we just started rolling. We were rolling. It's like Oh no, I could see every little wrinkle on my face. It's like I could see everything. It was like my blackheads, even on my nose, were like, hello, look at me. I'm like, I've been missing this for so long. What if I've been cleaning my face at night and missing everything? It's like, oh, it was funny. You had to be, it was one of those had to be there moments. Crazy. And that's all that's going on. So, this is a short whip and chat. Well, no, it's 44 minutes. That's not too bad. I didn't get no whip done. Got the chat done. So next week I am going to probably do what I've done for February, finishes for February. And I was going to join the chuck along, you guys. I'm just not in the event mood. I'm not. I think I need to be in the mood for it. There's a couple of paintings that I've had when I ordered 3 years ago that my eyeball has been on them. I ordered, like all of us from the very beginning, you either order from Amazon. I didn't order from Amazon because I didn't know a lot about Amazon. I'm an idiot. I didn't know a lot about Amazon, which is a good thing. And especially diamond painting. So I learned about AliExpress. So I went and ordered stuff from AliExpress. Yeah, I had some good stuff and I had some bad stuff coming, through AliExpress. But I think everybody learns that in the very beginning. We all learn that. So anyways, I always heard that Evermoment was a really good diamond painting company to order from in the beginning. So I did. They're a little pricey. I ordered it's either the Disney Castle or it's a castle that's Weinstein Castle. Did I say that right? Anyways, a German castle. It has the reflection on the water. It does have one of those scan codes on there, so it doesn't look like it's available, but I am going to go to Evermoment and see if I can find it. It is beautiful. The canvas is beautiful. And I've been wanting to do it for 3 years. This girl's going to do it. It's a square. I heard their diamonds are amazing. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to do that unboxing on the video. And I'm excited. It's double-sided adhesive, but I have checked it. It's in good shape. Like I said, I have a temperature-controlled basement. So far, I pulled up some of the paper, and it looks great. No bubbles, no nothing. I think a lot of it has to do with the type of canvas, and they have high-quality canvas. So that is what I'm going to do. And then after probably, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. And I have a lot of Diamond Art Club featurings to do. I have a lot. I'm going to start going through my stash because I do have a lot of paintings that have been discontinued that I want to share, but those are going to go in the discontinued that you can't get anymore. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to take those out of the box or not. Maybe just show the canvas and that's it, not go over anything and just show you the picture. And then I do have the Christmas mystery box that came in that I ordered on Christmas Day that I'm going to share with you. And one painting I've never seen before, nor have I seen anybody unbox it. But then I'm not friends with everybody. I'm not subscribed to every diamond painter in the world. If you look at my list, I'm subscribed to quite a bit, but not everybody. So I would never be able to get through. It's hard enough to get. I think maybe I'm subscribed to probably 200, and it's very hard to listen to everybody because either you have a whip and chat that's like me. I'm running almost an hour. You've got some that are 20 minutes. That stuff adds up. And then I think tonight I get my totals for the week, how many hours I spent on YouTube, how many hours I spent on Netflix, and how many hours I spent on messaging my friends. And when I looked at my numbers last week, I was like, wow. And I will share it with you. I spent 91 hours on YouTube last week. And that's listening to you guys and, of course, the trial. Alec Murdoch trial. The dude went on the stand, y'all. I don't have a huge recap. I am so undecided. I really do think at this time that if I was on the jury, it's either going to be a hung jury. I don't think there would be a mistrial, but the cross-examination, I don't think the prosecution has proven on a reasonable doubt that this man killed his wife and son. You can be a liar. You can be a thief. That doesn't justify murder. This is a murder trial, and they've changed it into 3 trials into one. It's very distasteful. They have tainted the jury. It's up to the jury whether they're going to find him guilty or not guilty. I think Alec did a very good job, and I'm not rooting for Alec now. I'm just telling you, the guy the attorney Waters, his last name is Waters, that asked him all these questions, he was hostile, he was nasty, he was unprofessional. He had some good questions, but the way he went about it was, if I was on the jury, I would just be looking at this man like, couldn't you have picked a better way to say it? And when there was good points that he could have gone into, he chose not to do that. The important parts of this case, he was more fixated. He spent like 5 hours on repetitive questions about his finances. And all Alex was nice. He was calm, and he says, I did these people wrong. I stole their money. And this guy was trying to break him. You're not going to break another lawyer. You're not going to. They know the game. They know how to poise themselves. So, this guy, this attorney that was asking him the questions, Attorney Waters, was trying to break him to say, didn't you look him in the eye and know that you were stealing their money? Just over and over, repetitive all the time. And Alex was calm. He never you could tell that he was wore out by day 2. But his demeanor was good. He answered the questions. Did he lie? Yes, he did. We all lie. Why he had to lie and say, he could have still said that he went to the kennels and he went back home. They've already proven that from the kennels to his house, if the guns were to go off, he wouldn't have heard them because they had the TV running 24/7. He was in the TV room. I mean, even if he's just said that I went back home, and he went to his mother's house. Evidently he did, because the housekeeper, verified that he was there. But if he lied and said he didn't go to the housekeepers, and he stayed at home and said that he laid on the couch and slept for 2 hours, he would have slept through the shooting. There's your alibi right there. And that would have been a full lie, but then the housekeeper would say, but you were here on that night. So, there's nothing wrong to say that, yes, I did go to the kennels, and yes, that, it was the timing, his timeline. I still don't think he could have done the murders and cleaned yourself up. Take a watermelon and take a sledgehammer and just bang it. Okay, we're talking about a rifle that shot his son 3 feet from him, and his brain was on the sidewalk. I'm sorry to get graphic, y'all. Sorry, YouTube. So his a lot of stuff was being everywhere. He would have had it in his hair. He would, and you can't wash your hair, clean your whole complete body off in 4 minutes from the time that you could have done the act, and then get back in the car and then call 911. I don't know, you guys. This my opinion only. I don't think he did it. Is he Scuzzbucket? He's still going to prison for the rest of his life for stealing close to $5 million or more. Or did they say 18 million? There's a lot. I've been watching some podcasts about his family, because everybody's making like the wife out was this goody two-shoe. The kids did no wrong. There's a lot of holes in this family. I think there's a lot of deep holes. There's a lot of ugly history in this Murdaugh family. And I think somebody set him up, and he owed somebody some money. He was, getting over his head with owing so many other people and stealing from other people and doing the Ponzi scheme type thing, and that it just caught up with him, and he did somebody wrong, and they maybe watched him up in the trees or watched him from a distance, and whoever did it was good. They knew what they were doing. They got out of there right away and they pinned it on him. All right, guys, have a great week. Love your love and hug your loved ones. And I'm going to get you going because this is almost an hour. I didn't think it was going to be that long. Take care and stay sweet. Love you all, and I'll see you next week.